Hello, welcome guys. How are you? I've missed you. We missed last week. We had my son's graduation. I had family in town. I have some renovation projects that we're doing. So lots of super busy stuff that unfortunately I couldn't make it last week. So I'm gonna try to make it up to you this week, but I do have to pick the easier project this week. I've been doing some renovation projects and I'll show you guys in a minute. I literally have like chemical burns like on my fingers from laying tile and like the stuff that you use to do that. Somehow I got it like in my gloves and it literally like ate through my skin. It really it stinks. So I will show you guys that. We have lots of stuff that I'm going to show you. We will have the giveaway that we will do tonight that we do every week for the $10 gift card to the website. We had this sale last week for the pre-Memorial Day that we always do. I have lots of people ask me if we could extend that because they were kind of expecting the sale to be on Memorial Day. So I am going to extend that and that will start again today. So it is the same code. What was it? It was, I think it was MD24BYT. So that is 15% off literally everything on the website except for the kits because the kits are already discounted and the bling boxes. So I will kind of give you guys the rundown on that. I did create some new kits of prior projects that were in prior months of bling boxes. Like I combined several projects that were kind of similar to create like a blank kit for you guys. And those are like super discounted. They are like half off. I need to make room for new inventory for like the next 6 months of bling boxes. So this was putting together a whole bunch of stuff and giving you guys a really great deal on them. There is limited kits on the ones that I did put together. So there was 3 of them. I can show you guys those in a little bit. But let's see who has joined us. Miss Mona, how are you? Glad to see you every week. Miss Mary Lynn, I think she was missing us last week. And is that Kimmy Sue from Arizona? How are you? And then Miss Renee, how are you? So Renee and I have been talking a little bit and we're trying to come up with a way. Renee created this really awesome watercolor pattern. So we're trying to figure out how we can combine her sublimated tumbler with my stones and do a kit. So, and a lot of you guys were very interested in that when she posted that. So her and I are trying to figure that out and we'll let you guys know as soon as we get something figured out. So there is that. And Mary Lynn says, my husband says sale is a 4-letter word. Oh, well, tell him it's a good 4-letter word over here, like LOVE. Not the other one. Hi, Miss Valerie. How are you guys? So like I said, I'm going to do the easier project that was in this month's bling box. I'm going to show you guys the keychains. Hopefully my fingers cooperate with me. I will show you guys, like, literally it is not, my fingers are so swollen right now. It's not even funny. I did make some kits for those because a lot of people asked. So there is a kit with 3 of these keychains and then 1 of the sugar pie honey bun custom mix, the neon white mix, and the baguettes that were in this month's bling box. So I combined those into a kit so that you could make 3 keychains. So those are on there too. But let me go ahead and we will switch over to this camera and we will go ahead and get started. And then don't forget to, we have the monthly contest in our Facebook group that if you are not a member, go to Facebook and search for Bling Your Things Rhinestones and join our Facebook group. And then we have a monthly contest that literally all you have to do is post pictures of a project that you've created with our rhinestones, use the monthly hashtag, and then you are entered to win a $25 gift card or a $15 gift card. And I just did like the last 2 months all at the same time. So we had 4 winners of those gift cards like in the last 2 weeks. So we will be having another one. The May one will end at the end of the month, and then I will announce the winner at the beginning of June. Okay, so I am actually going to start a new one. So this is what the keychains look like when you get them. There is a brown covering on these, and the like acrylic cutters, they put this on there so that it prevents like the laser machine from starting a fire, I guess. So just don't forget to take this piece off. You can kind of peel it up with your fingernail, or sometimes if it's stubborn, you can stick a piece of tape to the top of it, and the piece of tape will kind of like lift it off for you. So I am going to take this off. And if you don't like the keychain part on here, you can take this little O-ring, the little O-ring that's right here, you can take that off too, so that you can rhinestone around it. So yeah, see, here is my fingers. You probably can't see it that well, but I have these like little chemical burns like right here, right here, right here, like all right in the corners of my fingers. So this like what is it? It's like thin set. It's like mud to like lay tile, right? It's like the concrete stuff. It got in my glove and I didn't realize it, and I sat there and like worked for hours. And it literally like ate holes like into my skin. And then I also have it like right here. Like this is so much better than it has been, but my fingers are so swollen. So anyway, that's why I'm picking the easier project tonight. So let's see. I am going to color this a little bit. You guys can color these however you want. I like to use Sharpies because they are really easy, and there's lots of different Sharpie colors. If you get like a multi-color pack, you can get lots of them to do what you need to. Yeah, so that's what it was. Renee made a watercolor horse on a sublimated pattern. And that is what we are talking about, trying to make a kit together. Because she showed me the pattern, and there's like 18 colors in that pattern. That's a whole lot of colors, so it's going to be like super amazing. So I'm just gonna do this one. This is kind of like a light orange, kind of like a peachy orange that kind of goes in with the colors that were in the May box with that custom mix. It had the luminous opals. It had both the luminous opals, the luminous latte and the luminous espresso, which is a slight bit darker. So if you didn't get the June box and you still wanted to make like this kit or the tumbler, you could use the darker, the luminous espresso. That one would work just the same. So that is kind of like my little cake color. And I'm going to use the brown. And I'm just going to do an outline just to kind of give it some dimension. And then we still have the June bling box is going to ship, I think, on the 3rd this month because of the way that the days fall. And then I will be posting this month's sneak peek for that tomorrow. So keep an eye on in the Facebook group or on our Facebook page, the business page. I will post them over there. I think there's 7 boxes left for this month. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm going to be planning the next 6 months of boxes in the next couple of weeks. So let's see. So I kind of already opened these. Here's where it's going to be fun. How long I can hold this pen, the pencil. So this is the sugar pie honey bun mix. When I was trying to come up with the name for this, so I always like to name all of the mixes after like a country song. And it took me a good minute to come up with the name for this one, because of like the browns and the like orangey tones. But I think the sugar pie kind of fits it to a T. So then, just like always, I'm going to do the outline first. If I can squeeze this out. And I'm just using super tight fusion tack with a 20 gauge syringe. In which, oh, let me ask you guys that, right? So I sent out the survey for the monthly bling boxes, and thank you to everyone who submitted their responses for that. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Your feedback is going to help shape what we do for like the next 6 months of boxes. But I had a couple comments where people said that they wanted glue included with the box. I think maybe the first 1 or 2 boxes I may have included glue in there, but then I quit including the glue because I got a lot of feedback from people saying that they weren't using the glue because they didn't use the type of glue that I had included, and that they felt it was wasteful because they wouldn't use the type of glue that I included. So I've kind of always had the thought process of glue is a personal choice. And that's why I kind of quit including it. And I also thought that if I included a new thing of glue every single month, you guys would have like a stockpile of glue that you wouldn't get through. Even if I included just like the small tubes instead of the big bottles. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Like if I included, would you find value if I included glue in the box every single month? Or would you feel kind of the same thought process that I have, that after a couple months it would be wasteful? You would have so much glue that you wouldn't know what to do with it. Or like Renee said, she uses liquid fusion. She doesn't use the same type of glue that I do. And I'll have to ask our website guys if there's a way to maybe do it as an add-on, like after the fact. But I don't know. I had more than a handful of comments about people saying that glue should be included. But I also want to be able to give you guys like the best bang for your buck too. And there's really not a lot of markup in glue as it is. So pretty much what I resell it for is almost my price. So I'd have to increase the prices of the boxes too. And I really don't don't want to increase the price. I'm actually trying to find ways to lower the price of the box. But for all of you that did fill out the survey and provide your feedback, I truly do appreciate that. And hopefully the next 6 months of boxes, you guys love even more, because I'm going to be using some of your feedback to create those boxes. Hi, Miss Tiffany, how are you? Tiffany was actually one of our winners for the monthly contest for posting her pictures in the Facebook group. So she got, I can't remember which one. Did you get the $25 or the $15 gift card? For the monthly contest. So either way, she was one of our winners for the month of April. So if you're not in our Facebook group, go over there and join. And then all you have to do is post 4 pictures of a project that you created using one of our products. It doesn't have to be all of our products, just one. And then make sure you use the monthly hashtag so that I can find your post. And you can post it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of the social medias. That that hashtag is going to be how I find your post. And the hashtag just changes every month. It's, what is it? It's the month that we're in. It's BYT, the month that we're in and in the year. In the Facebook group, there is a pinned post, and it has all of the details at the top. So now that I have this outline done, I'm going to fill it in with some of the lighter colors that are in this mix. So let's see. And I think smaller projects like this too are good for those of you who are kind of apprehensive to try a scatter fill on a larger design because you're not comfortable with it, or it's not your preferred like fill pattern. So a small project like this is really good for you to start with, to kind of help you practice and get the hang of it. And I think that was. So in our Facebook group 2, I started a post that I asked you guys to post a question that you had about working with rhinestones. And then I am answering those questions with the best of my ability and the most knowledge that I have. And that was one of the questions, is how many sizes should you use in a to make a scatter? So the recommendation is, obviously, the more sizes you can use, the better the scatter fill is going to look. But if you're kind of limited on sizes, if you have 3 is the minimum that I would recommend. And that would be one small one, like a SS6, and then a medium, like a 16, and then a larger one, like a SS20. So generally in the mixes that I make, I include at least 5, sometimes 6 different sizes to give you guys a good dimension, a good difference in height of the rhinestones and in sizes. So, but ideally 5 sizes is going to create a great mix for you to use for scatter. And if you don't want to buy like 5 different sizes of different colors, If you get the multi-packs that have the SS6, 8, 10, 12, 16 in them, those are perfect and very budget friendly to create a scatter mix for you, because it has all of the sizes and there's about 10 growths in those packs. So if you have a rhinestone related question too, all you have to do is there is a pinned post in the Facebook group. You can attach your question to that post, and then I check it periodically. And then I will continue to post the answers to those questions. And then I will tag whoever answered the question, I will tag you in the response question or the response post. But what else are you guys working on either your cupcake or the tumbler, the ice cream cone tumbler? Which one are you guys working on? I think I seen Tiffany had posted, she finished her cupcake pretty quickly. And then she used the little heart shapes that we have, which was really super cute. Teeny tiny one. Mary Lynn is going to start the tumbler tonight. Very cool, very cool. Tiffany is almost done with her tumbler. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, a couple people asked on this tumbler pattern, since this is designed for the 16-ounce tapered, and we used the 20s at the top, if this pattern would work for a 20-ounce straight, it can if you make modifications. You would have to use all size SS16 and not switch to the SS20s where it's indicated here on the pattern. But if you used all SS16s instead of switching over to the SS20s at the top of the tumbler, this would work on a 20-ounce straight tumbler. So you could modify this to use it on different size tumblers as well. So what else? Do you guys have any other, like we were just talking about the Q&A questions? Is there any questions that you have that I can try to help you answer while we are on the live? And let's see, what else do we have going on? So the June boxes, I think I told you guys, those are going to ship on, I think, June 3rd. There was 7 boxes left today. And then I will post the sneak peek for this month in the Facebook group and on our Facebook page tomorrow. So you can keep an eye out for that. If you are new to the Bling boxes, every month we create a themed project. Then everything that is in the box is curated around that theme. So like this month we had the ice cream cone theme. So you got the tumbler. There was 4 full-size 10 gross packs of rhinestones, I think, and then there was 2 custom mixes, and then the baguettes to create the faux sprinkles. And then the small project was this cupcake keychain. And then they include free shipping. We do the free tutorials, the unboxing. Lots of fun stuff. And then you get exclusive discounts for future orders. And every month it's something new. I try to theme stuff around like upcoming holidays and do them well enough in advance so that you have time enough to make it and use it for that holiday. And that too, when I did this survey, there was a lot of you who said that you don't have a Cricut or a Cameo or a craft cutting type machine to use the SVG files that are sometimes included in the box, which is good to know because then I feel like if I include those, I'm giving you guys something that you can't even use. So I will be thinking about different ways to do that with the cut files, including the cut files in the boxes. So Valerie's asking, do you epoxy the back of the keychain? You can. I am not a person who has really worked with epoxy a lot. So I can't really give you suggestions on how excuse me, on how to do that. You can. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rhinestone on both sides. And then you wouldn't have to worry about doing the covering on the back. But if you are someone who like does epoxy, you could probably add someone's like, you could probably like add a name to the back of it, like in vinyl or however you do that, and then epoxy over the top of it. I think I may be wrong, but Renee, do you do epoxy tumblers? I can't remember if it was Renee or Teresa who told me that they do epoxy tumblers. So they might be able to answer that question about epoxying the back a little bit better than I can. So is this acrylic blank something that you could epoxy on the back? I'm not sure. I tried to like I've done like the bottoms, like the glitter butt bottoms, and that's about the extent of my epoxy knowledge, other than using like the Bob Smith to epoxy the tumblers. Get this little small guy in here. All right, we did it. We did it. And my fingers aren't killing me yet. So let's see, where are we at for time? At like a half an hour. So I will probably go ahead and kind of stop there. If you're gonna add the little baguettes to this, I would recommend, if you're going to put them on the top, I'd recommend adding them now before you add the neon white mix up here. That way you can work your mix around the top of this, because it's going to be a little bit more difficult to add the baguettes in between kind of like your mix as you're working. You can, it's really up to you however you want to work it. But I prefer to add the shapes and then add my mix around it. So when I was working on the lid for this, I would kind of like work a section, and then in my next like what was I working? Maybe like a 2x2 section like this. And then I would like add my baguettes where I want them. And then I would go back and backfill with the neon white mix. And then I'd move to the next section, add my baguettes, and then backfill with the neon white mix. And then I even added a few kind of like on the lip here, because they fit perfect. I kind of just slanted them a little bit. And if I ever get time, I am going to go back and add some white right here around the edge, because you can fit either an SS20 kind of perfectly right here, or add a couple of the small ones kind of like staggered in a honeycomb pattern back and forth. So there is a couple different ways that you could do this. You could also, if you want to be adventurous, you could make this look like a drip, and you could bring the neon white down like a little bit. I'd recommend kind of drawing this before you did it, bringing it down like in the drip, and then filling it in with the white, and then backfilling with your pattern. I'd kind of get your pattern started a little bit, and then leave a section, work your little drip so that you can work back into the pattern and not lose your spacing. So there is that too. And if you wanted, you could probably bring the pattern down a little bit more, but it starts to get really tight in here using all the same size. So I wanted to make it easy enough so that it was duplicatable. But you could probably pull the pattern down a little bit more, or you could also do the scatter fill up a little bit higher, however you want it to look. So there is that. I will go ahead and give you guys the keyword for tonight's giveaway for the $10 gift card. Where did I go? So the keyword for tonight is hashtag ice cream, because that's, you know, just of course, that's what we're working on. So all you have to do is enter into the comments hashtag ice cream, and then that will enter you into the giveaway for the $10 gift card to our website, blingyourthings.com. And you can use that gift card on anything on the website. There is no restrictions. The only restriction is that you cannot use it or combine it with any other coupon codes, and you have to use it within 30 days. And you can only win once in like a 4-week rolling period, because for some reason the comment picker was picking pretty much the same people repetitively, which is okay, but we want more people to have the opportunity to win. So you could only win one time in a rolling 4-week period for the weekly giveaways. So we will do that. And then what else? The Memorial Day sale. Several people asked because they're kind of expecting the sale to be this weekend. I am extending that. So that is 15% off the entire website except for bling boxes and kits, because those are already greatly discounted. And that code is MD24BYT. It's the same one from last week for the pre-Memorial Day sale. So I'm extending that until Monday. You guys are the first people to know that that is being extended. So that will start again today and go through Monday. And let me show you guys the other kits that let me show you guys the other kits that we created. So I combined a whole bunch of stuff from prior Bling Box projects into some really great kits that have, so it's like all of the blanks that kind of like work together. And like this first one is I called it the Summer Rhinestone Blank Kit. So if you were to buy all of this stuff individually on our website, it would be about $45. And then I discounted it basically because I need to move some of this stuff to make more room for new inventory for the next batch of bling boxes. So this one includes a hat, the sunglasses, the earrings, the hair clip, 1 pack of crystal, and then what else? 2 packs of the Girl Crush custom mix that was in a couple of those bling boxes. And then the other one is this Glam blank kit. This one is only $15. You get the little clutch purse or the makeup bag, two compacts, 2 phone grips, and 2 pens. And then you can pick whatever color stones you want, and then use the Memorial Day discount code to add your rhinestones to that. And then the last one was I combined all of the wood products that we had. So there's like the tic-tac-toe, the large clothespins, the shooting star, the honeybee stuff, and that one is pretty much half off too. So there's only a couple of those left, or there was only a couple of them to begin with. So if you want some blanks and some stuff to practice with at a great discount, go scoop those up. So let me go back over here, and then we can do why won't it go back? Stop. All right. Now we can do it again. All right. Allow. So here we go. Let's see who our $10 gift card winner is. And then to claim the gift card, you just have to go to our website and order one of our free rhinestone patterns. And in the notes at checkout, put that you are today's gift card winner. And I will shoot you back the code so that you can use that on our website. And you do have to live in the US to be able to use that. If you live in Canada or Australia, please send me an email at info@blingyourthings.com and we will work something out so that you can still use the gift card somehow. So Miss Heather is our winner. Congratulations. And I see her comment. So yeah, so just go to our website, order one of the free patterns. And all of our printable patterns are free every day. So in the notes to checkout, just put that you were today's gift card winner, and I will send you an email back with your code to use that. And then you can use it literally on anything on the website. You just can't combine it with another coupon code, and you have to use it in 30 days. And I think that's it. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. The June Bling Box, the sneak peek, I'm going to post that in the Facebook group tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't gotten one, there's only 7 of them left. So I hope you are looking forward to joining us this month. And if you have any questions about working with rhinestones, again, post those in the Facebook group. And then I'm doing a series of answering all of your guys' questions in the Facebook group so that you have you can search in the group for those types of questions and those answers. So I hope that is very helpful for you guys, and thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you all next week. Bye.